Who invented the boiled egg? I guess if an ancient hen, or a similar large bird, during egg-laying season, was wandering around a hot spring and was startled into the water by a predator, she would be boiled whole with the eggs in her oviduct boiled along with her. Later an intelligent and very hungry troglodyte, unlikely to have a name we would understand, hominid, would pull the bird out with a long stick and eat the whole thing, including the partly formed eggs, discovering the latter had become hard, yet tasty. Later the same troglodyte hominid, after getting a long stick with a net of woven branches or fiber ready on its end ahead of time, experimentally lowered a few eggs into the same hot spring and discovered that the hardened eggs were quite tasty like the ones inside the boiled bird, and a lot more forgiving of rough travel than raw ones. News spread by mouth and thus the boiled egg was born. Could have been more of the direct route of already laid eggs accidentally getting into the boiling water, but unlikely since birds lay their eggs well away from danger for the most part. That's why I suggested the idea of an oviparous animal being boiled and the boiled unlaid eggs being a happenstance discovery while the lucky hominid was eating the rest of the recovered carcass. Interestingly enough, we know the answer to this, because the boiled egg is a surprisingly recent phenomenon. Although many of the classic styles of egg cookery, scrambled, poached, fried and so on, have been well known since time immemorial, it was not until 1974 that an egg was boiled in its shell. The discoverer of this technique, the eponymous Marvin Boiled Egg, was boiling a pan of salted water for his own amusement when a hen's egg he had secreted in his beard shook loose and became immersed in the boiling liquid. It took several minutes to retrieve the egg, and the rest is history. Boiled Egg took immediate steps to register the eponymous patent on his new process and look, obviously we don't know, I mean, how could we? Eggs are one of man's first food sources and have been eaten since the beginning of time. The who is impossible to answer. And arguably you could say that the boiled egg is older than the invention of fire because of the use of volcanic hot springs as a cooking method. But your guess is as good as the next guy's.